In this video, I'll be showing you how to get lower ping inside of Fortnite. I'll be covering some tips and tricks, a few optimizations, and a secret tool that pros use to get lower ping than normal players. So usually I get about 75 to 80 ping in Fortnite, but lately I've been getting ping spikes, and in some matches I get upwards of 250 ping, which is nearly 3 times the ping that I'm used to playing on. A tool that I came across that is used by Fortnite pros like Miro and Asian Jeff is the Gear Up Booster. With a single click, I was able to go from 250 ping with high latency and packet loss down to a stable 65 ping. And when compared to my usual ping, that's a 25% reduction, which is huge, especially if you're a competitive player. And if you play builds, you know how necessary it is to have low ping. If you're on console, don't worry, they've got you covered as well. HyperRev is GearUp's own dedicated router that helps you achieve low ping and optimize your network even on a console. And with the new season right around the corner, I'd recommend that you give GearUp a shot by checking out the link below in the description. With features like low latency, zero packet loss, and the freedom to switch to any server at any time, GearUp helps you get the edge over your opponents. A huge thanks to GearUp for teaming up with me for this video. So before we get into the Wi-Fi optimizations, you need to know what kind of Wi-Fi you have. So with most modern routers, you have two bands, which is the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. 2.4 GHz lets you have a wider range of connection, and the connection can penetrate through walls easily. So if your modem is in one room and you're sitting in the next room, you should certainly use 2.4 GHz so that you get the most stable connection and reduce packet loss. But although 2.4 GHz has a wider range, it has poor connectivity, which means that it gives you the lowest internet speed and also has lower stability. On the other hand, we have 5 GHz. So a 5 GHz connection has a lower range than a 2.4 GHz connection, but it gives you the most stability when it comes to ping and latency. It also gives you the maximum download and upload speeds and has lower interference, which results in less packet loss. So to optimize your Wi-Fi, the first thing that you need to do is head to Device Manager. Inside of here, open the Network Adapters drop-down, and from here, just double-click on your LAN card. Inside of here, go to Advanced, and you'll see a bunch of settings over here. So for the 802.11 mode, if you have Wi-Fi 6, you can set this to 802.11ax. If you have Wi-Fi 5, you gotta set this to 802.11ac. And if you have an even older laptop or modem, you gotta set this to 802.11n, which is for Wi-Fi 4. Next, we're going to be disabling any ARP offload or rekeying settings. For the preferred band, you can set this to whatever band that you're connected to. For the roaming aggressiveness, I like to set this to the lowest. For the transmit power level, you got to set this to the highest to get the maximum performance from your LAN card. And I like to disable the Wacom settings and also disable any power settings that might be available for you. I don't have any, so I'm just going to click OK and apply these settings. By changing these settings alone, you should see a decent amount of improvement in performance, and your Wi-Fi should perform better. You also need to make sure to keep your Wi-Fi drivers up to date, since that also can have a huge impact on your ping. Next up, we're going to be optimizing our Ethernet. But before we get into it, the first question that comes into everyone's mind when we talk about Ethernet is which is the best kind of Ethernet cable to get. So as of making this video, the best Ethernet cable that you can get is a Category 8 cable or a Cat 8 Ethernet cable. This cable offers the highest transfer speeds of 40 gigabytes per second, which is absolutely insane. And it also gives you the lowest latency. Your hit detection will also be unreal. But at the same time, a Cat 8 cable can be quite expensive, especially if your gaming setup is far from your network setup. So a good balance between performance and cost is a Cat 6A cable, which offers slightly lower performance and speed, but is more than sufficient for what we're trying to do here. So if you're on a budget and you're looking for a good cable, I would recommend a Cat 6A cable. The links to both Cat 8 and Cat 6A cables will be down below in the description. You can check them out and see what fits your budget. And before you buy any of those Ethernet cables, I would recommend that you check whether your PC and your router can support the cable, and only then should you purchase one. To optimize your Ethernet, all you need to do is once again head to Device Manager and go to the Network Adapters dropdown, and then simply just double click on your Ethernet adapter. Inside of here, you need to head to Advanced, and then you'll see a bunch of Ethernet settings. Inside of here, we need to first disable the Advanced Energy Efficient Ethernet, need to disable ARP offload, Energy Efficient Ethernet, flow control, Gigabit Lite, Green Ethernet, interrupt moderation, IPv4 checksum offload, jumbo frame, both of the large send offloads, and you need to also disable the power saving mode. For the RSC, we're going to disable those as well. For the speed and duplex, you need to set this to the highest value that you have available. For the TCP checksum offload, we're going to disable those. And for the UDP checksum offloads, we're going to leave them disabled as well. And once again, I like to leave all the Wacom settings disabled as well. And for the transmit and receive buffers, I like to set these to the maximum values that are possible. And lastly, you just need to go to power management and disable this power saving option. Once you're done, just click on OK and these settings will be applied. An optimization that you can do inside of Epic Games Launcher is simply by opening up Epic, click on your profile, click on settings, scroll all the way down till you see Fortnite, and then just click on Fortnite and make sure that additional command line arguments is enabled. And inside of here, just enter this command, which is LAN play. Once you do that, just click on enter and then you can close Epic. To apply the setting, all you need to do is close Epic from your taskbar and then just reopen it. Next, we're going to be enabling the onboard processor on our network card. For that, all you need to do is go to your browser and paste this link. Over here, you need to head all the way down and download Ultimate Windows Speaker. Once it's done downloading, you need to extract and open the exe file. Inside of here, you need to go to the additional tweaks. And inside of the network tweaks, you need to simply enable the network adapter onboard processor. Once you do that, just click on apply tweaks and click on OK. And once you're done with this, you need to restart your PC. Next, we're going to be using a few CMD commands to boost our internet performance. For that, you need to open up command prompt as an administrator. So just right click on CMD and click on run as administrator. Inside of CMD, you need to paste these commands, leave them down in the description, and you need to paste them one by one. If you're done executing all the commands, you can close CMD and you need to restart your PC. Another tip that I would recommend is making sure that your BIOS and other firmware is up to date and that your Windows updates are installed regularly as well. Right now I have a pending update and this might interfere with my ping since it's downloading in the background. So what I would recommend is that before you play, you just check if any updates are available and you can either pause them or you can get them installed. I would recommend that you install them and then start playing. If you're on Windows 11, you can also go to advanced options and check if you have any optional updates. And if you do, just install them and restart your PC. So that is pretty much it for this video. If it helped you out, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like me to optimize your PC for you, you can check out the link below in the description where you can hire me. Hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.